In this GNS3 topology, you need to configure both DMVPNs as well as BGP. So let's configure customer 3 and customer 4. So again, all I'm going to do is change the IP address of the tunnel and the EIGRP network command, and then I'm going to copy that onto customer router 3. Again, show IP EIGRP neighbor relationship is down, and I can't ping 192.168.1.1, which is the IP address of the tunnel on customer router 1. Paste the configuration in. isakmp is on. EIGRP neighbor relationship is established. So show IP EIGRP neighbor. We've got a neighbor relationship. Show crypto isakmp SA. Relationship is active. Can we ping 192.168.1.1? Yes, we can. So show crypto IPsec SA. We can see packets encrypted and decrypted. Do the ping again. That is incremented. So that looks good. Can we ping Ubuntu 2? Yes, we can. So show DMVPN. One static peer, one dynamic peer. Tunnel has just come up. So we can ping from customer router 3 to Ubuntu 2 through the encrypted tunnel. Let's configure customer router 4. I'm only going to change the tunnel IP address and EIGRP network command. Customer router 4, show IP EIGRP neighbor, no neighbors. Paste the configuration in, and hopefully we should get an EIGRP neighbor relationship, which you can see there. So show IP EIGRP neighbors, neighbor relationship is established. We should be able to ping Ubuntu 1 from customer router 2, which we can ping across the tunnel. Show crypto IPsec SA. We can see encrypted and decrypted packets. Do the ping again. That's incremented. So let's test to ensure that PCs can ping each other. Here's Ubuntu 4. So can Ubuntu 4 ping Ubuntu 1? Yes, it can. What about Ubuntu 2? Yes, it can. What about Ubuntu 3? Yes, it can. In my version of GNS3, I sometimes have problems when I stop a Wireshark capture and rerun it. So I'm going to run a Wireshark capture on a different interface to see if it sorts the problem out. That looks better. We see OSPF, and notice we now see ESP traffic. So if I filter for ESP traffic, notice we're seeing ESP traffic. Now, because I'm capturing on this interface, I'm going to need to send traffic from Ubuntu 3 to see traffic on that link. So on Ubuntu 3, I'll ping Ubuntu 1, ping Ubuntu 2, ping Ubuntu 4. In the Wireshark capture, notice we see a lot of ESP traffic, but we don't see any ICMP traffic. We also don't see any EIGRP traffic because all of that is encrypted, but we will see a lot of ESP traffic between the routers. I'll run another capture on this link. So on Ubuntu 2, can we see any of the traffic in Wireshark? There's pings to Ubuntu 1, Ubuntu 3, and Ubuntu 4. I'll leave that running actually. ICMP, we see no ICMP traffic. EIGRP, no EIGRP traffic. We see a lot of ESP traffic. We see some CDP traffic in the core network. We see some TCP traffic. This is BGP, notice port 179. But we don't see any ICMP traffic or EIGRP traffic. But we do see isakmp. We see a lot of ESP traffic. In other words, the traffic across the DMVPN is encrypted. So there you go. I've successfully completed this lab. Devices such as Ubuntu One can ping cisco.com, but they can also ping the Ubuntu devices across the DMVPN tunnels. So again, Ubuntu 2 can ping cisco.com, but can ping other devices across the tunnel. Ubuntu 3 can ping cisco.com and can ping other Ubuntu devices, and so can Ubuntu 4. Now this has been a complicated lab, and there were many steps that you needed to complete to get it working. Were you able to complete the lab? I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I want to wish you all the very best.